Good morning, everybody. Good morning again. Yeah, I love my mornings. I love all the days, but I love the morning time. The morning time is amazing time. It's when I get the most done. It's because I have the most energy after sleeping a whole night. Wow, wow, wow. You see the background? This brings me to what did I want to... Oh, yes. I remember that I was living in China, and almost every year or every other year, I would excuse me, during Chinese New Year, which would be around February, really freezing in Hefei in China where I was living. And so I wanted to get to some warm climate place. I would go to my Robinson Crusoe island called Koh Chang. And I remember the last time I was there was not the last time, but the time before was sorry about that. It was it was 2017, February of 2017, and that's when I decided that's it, that I was leaving China because I wanted to come back and live in a place where it's like a place like tourist places. When tourists come to places is because they want to have a good time and enjoy that time, right? And so they're there for 2 weeks, a month, or 10 days, whatever the time is, and then they go back to their place where they normally live, right? And so I said to myself, why do I just gotta have to come here just one month a year when I can live here 12 months a year? So because I couldn't live on that island, that specific island, because that's a Robinson Crusoe island, there's no infrastructure in that island, Koh Chang. So during the seasons of during the monsoon season, the rainy seasons, is really difficult to get. It's just no people on the island. The island is basically empty there. It's hard to get food and things like that. So I moved to Chiang Mai, and then I was sitting with some people in the Koh Chang and having lunch or something, or dinner there at the mass hall or the kitchen or the dining room kind of thing outside. And I was telling them, you know what, I'm thinking about coming back into living in Thailand. And people saying, whoa, you're crazy. Nobody lives in Thailand. Only people live in Thailand are Thai people, because we're just here. It's really good for a holiday, and then we need to come back to our place. I said, well, maybe you need to go to your place. I feel that my soul and my inner peace is really wonderful when I'm here. So why can't I just come here the whole time? So I went back to China in 2017, in like the end of February, basically, or middle of February, and I was still signed. I had obligations to finish teaching out the year at the university. So I said, when I came back to China, I said, July, when the semester is over, I'm packing my stuff and I'm moving to Thailand. And people thought I was crazy. Well, maybe I am crazy, but I decided that was it. So July 7th, which was July a little bit before, I went to Shanghai from Hefei, and I went to get my visa for Thailand. And on July 7th, 2017, I got on an airplane and I flew to Thailand. I went to Bangkok, and then from Bangkok I went to Chiang Mai. I've never been to Chiang Mai, but I thought that Chiang Mai could be a livable place, all year round, and I didn't want to keep moving all the time, because I'm not really a tourist. I go to a place and I just like to hang out and find things that I like to do. And then but I'm an island person. I love island because I just like to dress like this, just bathing suits, no shoes, no shirts, just walk around like this all the time. And on the island you can do that. You can walk around all the time like this. So sometimes I ride my bicycle to the pier, which is like about 9 kilometers. It's got this up kind of hilly kind of a few, not too much. So it's good for the exercise. And then I get on the way back, I just stop for a second because I'm only wearing this. And I stop and I get off my bike and I get into the water. I swim a little bit for a few minutes, and then I get back on the bike, and when I get to already my place, I'm already dry from the sun. Just looking at the sun. I've been sun gazing every morning. Now I'm going to start also gazing at sunsets, and I just read this thing where they say you could actually look at the sun anytime you want. It's okay. It doesn't hurt your eyes. I guess they've been trying to tell us not to. I guess for the reason that they don't want us to get this natural energy from the sun. So they're telling us all these things that, whatever they tell us, all the things they've told us, all our lives, is basically, it's just been one big lie. The protein that we need from meat is a big lie. The calcium that we get for our bones from milk, from cow milk, is another lie. All these doctors and all these things, when we come in there, they give us pills, lies. Everything, the government's lies. Everybody lies to us about everything because it's basically all about money. They lie to us because they want to make more money. So life is much, much different than in reality. Okay, guys, I don't want to talk too much today. I'm going over right now to do some other things. Life is wonderful. So, so I'm here living in Thailand, and I'm living my life in a place where people just come for a holiday for 2 weeks, and then they leave, and they also think about it the whole year round when they're home in their places, and then they come back here again. Well, I'm here all the time. So for me, paradise is every day. Peace, love, and compassion. Compassion for the animals, compassion for the animals, compassion for the animals. Oh, by the way, what I've been doing, there's many dogs on the island, and some dogs are really abused. You can see they're abused by their tail. Their tail is really down, and they look like they've been abused, and it's hard for them to find food. So what I've been doing, there's a dog next to my house, and so what I do is I bought some dog food. I keep it on my bicycle, in my bag, in my saddlebags, and whenever I ride somewhere, when I see some dogs, they look like they're abused and they could use some food, I stop and I take out this bag and I put them some food for them to eat. So I bought one bag today. I bought my second bag, and I guess I'll just, maybe if I buy more bags, then I can probably get cheaper. If I buy more, or I can find some place where I can buy it cheaper, so that I can just feed as many dogs as possible, because everybody can do what they do, so I do what I can do, and slowly but surely I'm doing more and more. See you guys. Bye.